This is what completely transformed our filmmaking process. Before finding out about this industry secret, finding locations felt like a nightmare. Calling around for favors, getting ghosted, hitting dead ends, or paying way too much money because you're a film production. So you've got to have a lot of money, right? Well, eventually we found Giggster. This is not paid. Obviously, I don't have the subscriber count, but Giggster is like Airbnb for film and photo shoots. It's a platform where people will list their spaces, homes, businesses, warehouses, parks, pretty much anything. And you can book it directly from the platform. And the best part, it's built around the needs of a filmmaker. We have used Giggster for documentaries, feature films, and podcasts. And one time we needed a, 70s style retro kitchen for a shoot. And guess what? We found it in about 20 minutes. It was 1 hour away from where we shot. Perfect. With traditional location scouting, you usually need a location manager, or you're stuck spending days hunting for leads, calling property owners, negotiating access, handling permits, and hoping everything lines up. With Giggster, you go online, type in your city, enter the kind of vibe or property you need, you set your budget, and within seconds, you're looking through real options with pricing, photos, rules, and availability right there on the page. No chasing, no guesswork. You book it like you'd book a studio or a piece of gear. Here's how we usually use it. Just go to Giggster.com and enter your city. Filter by category, like house, warehouse, office, rooftop, outdoor, whatever. Narrow it down by budget, size, amenities, aesthetic, and then check the photos and the rules. Some places allow large crews, smoke machines, even night shoots. Others don't. Book it directly or message the host if you have specific needs. The cool thing, you get clear hourly pricing, and a lot of hosts are flexible, especially if you respectfully reach out. The variety is insane. Modern homes with open floor plans, vintage diners, rooftops with skyline views, industry warehouses, offices, classrooms, backyards, driveways, even a prison is what we had for our last film, booked through Giggster. Obviously, the variety and pricing depends heavily on where you're based. For example, Los Angeles and New York are crazy, but in a good way. There's a huge amount of available locations for pretty affordable, probably because there's just so much going on. For our last film, we shot in Nashville and New York City. Nashville has quite a variety, but not at all like New York. And New York was a lot cheaper. Our next film, on the other hand, well, there's just not a lot going on where we're gonna film. So unfortunately, there will not be a single location booked through Giggster. So we gotta go back to the old school way. To be honest, it's kind of become part of our writing process. We'll just go on Giggster and think what will fit our budget and our vision, and then we can write around the location as well. Sometimes that location might even inspire an entire new scene. And don't worry if your budget is tight. Some listings are even under $50 an hour. Seriously, you can find gems if you're willing to dig a little. Here are a few things that we've learned along the way. Message the host early. If you're working with a tight budget or specific needs, a quick message can go a long way. A lot of hosts are open for deals, especially if it's a short shoot or it's a last minute booking. Next, look for film-friendly locations. Some places are literally built for productions with extra outlets, holding areas, drive-up access, even green rooms. But others are not. Next point, read the reviews. Like Airbnb, you can see the feedback from other filmmakers, which will help you avoid surprises. Check out the space on Google Maps or in person, see how sound from the exterior or sunlight might influence the scene. On our last film, we had this super cool house, and we knew it was right next to an interstate, but that didn't bother us because we didn't have any outdoor dialogue. So we were fine, so we thought. Well, on the day of production, we noticed there was this huge red billboard, red. So during the day, it would already spill red light through the windows, yet at night, it was terrible. Okay, it was a Christian radio ad, so we as Christian filmmakers can't be mad at it, right? But still, it made it a lot harder to work around. Here are my final thoughts. Giggster has saved us so much time and stress. Whether you're a student, filmmaker, content creator, or running a full-scale studio, it will give you a professional and affordable way to lock in locations that will actually look good on camera. It's just one of those tools that will quietly level up your entire production process. All right, that's it. I'm Simon Wesley, and this channel is all about filmmaking. So subscribe if you want to keep learning.